What's up, YouTube? I'm coming at you this morning. Still feel like crap. But anyways, I wanted to throw this up real quick. This is for my sister POSH Remy. And I think I'm gonna entitle this video Tales of a Conscious Community for my sister POSH Remy. I wanted to thank her. She gave me a lot of little insightful information, and that I kind of not gonna call her a liar, man. Like, until I find out evidence that she is lying, I'm gonna just assume that the sister has had dealings with witnesses with personal first-hand knowledge about issues in the conscious community. One of them which is what led me to do this video today. Ali Muhammad, you involved in it too. I'll read it to you guys so you ain't got to take my word for it. This is just me passing information. Alright? I'm picking up in the middle. I'm not starting from the beginning, so you can't, if you can't see it or whatever. But says Dr. Ali Muhammad almost had my mother's house. Yeah, is that what it says? Yeah, Dr. Ali Muhammad almost had my mother's house. It's crazy, because I heard about that shit with him too. Is not being scam artist though. That's the first I've heard of that. I'm not gonna say that's what I heard. I heard about Ali Muhammad as far as status correction and all that stuff, which I keep telling y'all, that's the people who gotta accept it aren't gonna accept it because they won't have jobs anymore. But anyway, Dr. Ali Muhammad almost had my mother's house. I was told by his staff after I bought something from him to never use his products. Then after class, he texted me and asked me to meet him in the club. Like, really, nigga? I'm trying to get healed and you're trying to fuck. So, I'm going to read a little bit more. There are 3 different kinds of Haitians, and Minister Inky flip-flops too much and has yet to heal anyone, including himself. Just sharing information. Tales from a sister in the conscious community. H.O.K and Reggie has a white/gay spirit around them. I'm going to say that without laughing. H.O.K and Reggie has a white/gay spirit around them, and they are all friends with African Bambata, including Sonetta. Can't fool me. So, Sonetta, you mean to tell me you're in the streets, but never heard no rumors about African Bambata? She paused. That's that turning the blind eye again. Wow. She gave shout out to Seti and shout out to Pharaoh. As far as him, I'll put what she put. I'm just sharing information. I don't fucking interfere. Pharaoh has time to learn and grow. But let's get back to this, man. We're going to start with the Ali Muhammad thing. Damn, Ali, she came to holler at you about some knowledge and healing herself, and you was trying to bang. I'm not, excuse me, y'all. I mean, I ain't laughing like that. I'm just saying, G, like, what the fuck? It do look kind of weird, you know. I do feel her. But I'll just pass an information. And it's time to get to the real meat of it. And the real meat, Sonetta, the sister passed the information and let me know that you and H.O.K and all you guys, Reggie, are friends with African Bambata. I didn't know that. I wonder if the people knew that. I wonder if the people knew that you guys were friends. I wonder if the people knew that you guys more than likely knew what that dude was doing, or at least heard stories. You run your mouth about Malachi Z. York all the fucking time. Every time I turn around, Malachi Z. York did this to the people, and Malachi Z. York did that to the people, and Malachi Z. York did this and this and that and the third. Like, dog, you pretty much, yo, you was basically looking out for Bambata, yo. Because you got a real big platform where you had, it's still kind of big, but it's falling. You had a real big platform, bro. You had a big platform and you could have long exposed that shit. You could have long let people know. Like, how many people got damaged and tampered with after the fact? Like you could have long said that, and you could have stopped hundreds from getting their lives ruined and their bodies fucking touched and ruined and violated by that dude. If it is true. The fact that you never even passed along the allegations, that speaks volumes to you and who you are and how you operate. It's a sad, sad thing. Like, this is a sister that could have easily done something else. She could have easily been like a lot of other sisters and said, fuck these niggas. They just like these fuck ass preacher niggas who try to fuck me in them churches. They try to gravitate to what we doing and to make sure they stay conscious and listening to and believing in us and believing that we're really out here. Some of you brothers are really out here for a positive thing and that you're just trying to help. And there's nothing wrong with trying to meet a woman or get up with a woman. Like, I'm not going to act like I don't like coochie, nigga. But at the same time, like, it's a time and a place, and I'm pretty sure when a sister comes to a lecture of mine or a class of mine, she's not trying to get hit on. She's probably trying to learn and then elevate herself and get enlightened, and she probably attracted to what I bring as a person and what I try to share as a person. And this is just the tale of one sister in the conscious community. It'll probably be others. I hope they feel comfortable coming to my page and talking. Yeah, she could. I hope she says more. POSH looks at most of my videos and she gives them her stamp of approval if she feels it's approvable. But she sent me this. This was a few days ago. This was like 4 or 5 days ago, and I just wanted. I had been planning to do a video on it, and I was like, you know what? I'll just call it "Tales of a Sister in the Conscious Community," or about the conscious community, or in it, whatever. And this is one sister's tale. She comes across people who basically know Sarnetta and basically spread information about how he knows Polite isn't the person he says he is, but he hides it. How this guy known African Bambaataa for years, more than likely knew everything that was going on with him, what he was doing, and supposedly or allegedly doing. But since Africa Bambaataa say Africa, then he's cool with that. Malachi Z. York says planetary, whatever the fuck, Draco, whatever the hell. He says all types of shit. And you don't fuck with him, so fuck him. And you're gonna talk about him being a pedophile. But your main man, Africa, and all that shit. And you're gonna, not knocking it, like, I don't want anybody to take that wrong. I'm just talking about this fuck nigga. It's crazy. All this time you knew. Shaka, you knew. You run your mouth about everything you know. How much you know. So you and Reggie. She wrote, Shaka and Reggie has a white and gay spirit around him. I know you do, because Shaka loves white academia. He says it all the time. Like, if you actually go back and listen to his videos, he says it all the time. That's why I say in another video, he's the most contradictory person in the world. He should really shut the fuck up. Because on one hand, you agree with the premise and back the premise and stand on that white people are liars and that they've invaded in everything in this world, as far as especially education, and what they teach is extremely skewed and watered down and this, that, and the third, and most of it outright lies. And then you'll turn right around and argue with a brother and use white academia and say that his premise, the brother's premise, is absolutely asinine because he's not using white academia the way that you use white academia. And another thing about that, it's all arbitrary because just because it's like spin the wheel and pick an author. Just because this one says it doesn't make it so. But in you guys' world, that's so. This the fuck shit that's going on while one sister is just, I guess, just trying to live her life and be conscious with brothers who are supposedly conscious. You got one of them, she find out he got the big ass platform and he's hiding pedophiles, possible pedophiles, scam artists and liars. You see that one right there. Scam artists and liars. He's hiding possible pedophiles, possible scam artists and liars, lovers of white academia and white way of thinking. This is what he has. And then dudes up here trying to get ass from the sisters in their class. Oh my goodness, y'all. I just threw this up real quick, Posh, for you. Appreciate all your love and all your info that you show me. You know what I'm saying? I hope you come back for more. I'm going to do a better one later. I'm real sick still. I don't take meds. That's why I'm still over this. Still on this little cold thing because I don't like taking meds. Like, I be feeling weird afterwards. So, but I'm going to holler at y'all later. Tales of one sister dealing with this H.O.K. community.